State Seminoles. The Noles checking in at number 8 in the country at 11-3. Welcome Florida Gulf Coast for Game 1 of the Dugout Club Classic here at Joanne Graff Field in the Seminole Softball Complex. Welcome inside the broadcast.
Being consistent every single pitch, understanding the sequence that they've prepared for these batters, and just being able to execute it just like that.
A strikeout to start. It's a freshman. Lifts this one into left center field, and Wiley records the first hit of the game.
Different ways that you can get things done on the field, and that's one of them, is just by being scrappy and doing things like that, hitting the ball into awkward places and making the defense work.
Annabelle Widra up for the task, their ACC foe, where she extended it to 12 before it was broken up, puts that ball on the ground in front of Apsell, and Apsell makes a quality throw to first to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Eagles. A touch above 5, making her 8th start of the season. This is already game number 20 for Florida Gulf Coast, and Isa Torres continues a hot start to 2025. A no-doubt blast to center field.
Absolutely incredible way to start the game. Isa Torres, get it done. And that was a no-doubter. I started waving as soon as she made contact. I knew that thing was out of here. And this pitch, I mean, it's just right down the heart of the plate. And Isa Torres just takes it back to where it came from, right over center field fence.
In fact, I was telling the pitcher, when you look at this Florida State lineup, I know it's been retooled today, but there's nowhere to hide. That's a quality play out there and right, though. Average 22 runs driven in, 4 big blasts on the season, and that is lined right back up the middle, but secured at second. Nice play by Tiffany Meek.
Against, but continuing to smile through it and take those deep breaths.
She walks the catcher on a full count. But going back to Ash for a second, Kaylin, this thing could have gone.
And I think that the coaching staff at Florida State does a great job of recruiting depth.
What a play out in center field. I'll tell you what, FGCU has brought their gloves to the ballpark here.
They are definitely someone to look out for.
They certainly are. Meek could not hold up on that off-speed offering by Apsell. That'll bring up Cameron Feast, who's made a few starts at first. She's hunting that first pitch. That's hit well out into the gap, and Feast is feasting here in the second. It's a one-out double.
To her teammates.
First hit of the season for Feast. And look at the Eagles swinging on first pitch. What a play out in center by Harp. Popped up. Edenfield calls everybody off and secures out number 3. For the second straight inning, the Eagles get a batter aboard, but they lose 100%. Would Cindy Ball Malone want some big wins? Sure, but everybody's in it together to promote the game of softball in the Sunshine State, to keep the talent here, and it has really been to everybody's benefit. Making it count when you get it. Had primarily been a pinch runner until last year when she hit north of 300, got a hold of that one, but lined it to center and into the glove of Viancos. Throw down to second. Dak slides in, and she is safe. Would have been ball 4 anyway to Shelby McKay. She's first pitch swinging into shallow right field, and a nice basket catch out there in shallow right. Another quality defensive play by FGCU in the second.
They're runners on base. We don't want to see more FSU hitters.
Torres looking for another. She's got it. What a start to this game for Isa Torres.
Isa Torres is on fire tonight. Her bat is on. Yeah, and that pitch is just elevated. Again, I think that Ash just missed that spot. That pitch is too high up in the zone. Isa Torres pulls that ball, and it's again another no-doubter, but this time over right field.
She has done a little bit of everything.
There will be more in the future.
She has driven in all of Florida State's 4 runs. Jason E. Beecham had a couple of home runs in the opener against Oklahoma State in Mexico. And while she has been solid, she has been wanted weeks of this season. Julia Apsell has been solid to start, but FGCU has been aggressive at the plate, and that is a strong play up the middle by guess who? She can make the plays with the bat, she can make the plays with the glove, and with her arm. Isa Torres doing a little bit of everything.
To first base.
Nice job covering the bag there by Widra. And FSU's infield defense is flexing.
Pitches in 3 innings. That's pretty good.
Into the gap. Wow! Harp just got there. What an effort, but that is still a base knock.
The ground before she made the catch, but I mean, absolutely fantastic. She's so close, you can see it there bounce into her glove. A great job by Harp.
Got this crowd at the Seminole Softball Complex. So the chance of a 1-2-3 inning goes wanting, and that is a solid play made by Amaya Ross at first. 3rd straight inning, the Eagles get a runner aboard. 3rd straight inning, they leave them there. 4-0, no.
And that's insane. That's craziness. Those numbers in 10 different categories, but I think Ash has figured out how to pitch to Harp, going away, away, away.
Balls and strikes and figure out what to do with it.
And there she goes, another walk for Edenfield. Like you said, that pitch recognition is top tier.
And Waycaser wastes no time going up the middle. Chance for 2 for FGCU, and they get both. A 4-6-3 double play puts an end to the 3rd, and reason to smile indeed for the Eagles. Strong defense all night long, and now a double play to boot. For that one, the Noles will take on the Mercer Bears out of the SoCon. Top of the 4th, and that's another base hit. Nikki Gibson on the ground into right. Throw down to second, gets into center field. And off a leadoff single by Gibson, she advances to second, then takes an extra 6.
Then move forward.
Last time I checked, nobody's perfect, and that ball is lifted into right field. Dak couldn't get to it, and the Eagles respond with a run here in the 4th. FGCU has put the bat on the ball all night long. It took
Great job of putting pressure on the defense and then hitting balls to those really awkward positions. Like, this isn't a great hit. It just falls into a place where Katie Dak has to try and make this incredible hustle play. And she almost be fun to watch. I love watching scrappy, gritty players.
on the ground to Beecham, who goes to first. Good defense by Florida State. Beecham looking off the lead runner Meek at third, holding her.
Because of the performance she had last year, there's so much film on her.
Sometimes it makes that assignment tough. Flaherty drops that ball into center field, and FGCU's got something cooking here in the fourth. Leslie for the Eagles.
And again, this hit, nothing too crazy. Not a home run. I mean, it just barely touches the grass, but it still gets the job done. And I think it actually how to play at this level, but then you also have the ball. So it's a big moment.
That throw down to second off the mark, kicked away.
Right there, she's off the bag, and the ball is still in Danley's hand.
And as you were breaking that down, we've got a quick decision, and the call overturned. Veteran has dug in here and is making Danley work. Fisted this one, though, to first, and Ross steps on the bag to apply the tag and to put an end to the top of the fourth. That one's a mile high in the air into foul territory. And a nice play out there in right field.
Offer, and then, I mean, when she gets hot, it's really hard to cool her off.
Broke the bat, and what a play up the middle of the infield once again.
Outcome there with the bat breaking, and you can see it headed towards the left side of the circle, and Meek just gives all of herself there to make that play. Start off hot, I think that they would be able to catch up and figure it out.
Second walk of the game for Shelby McKenzie. Enough. Can you find a way on board? Can you give Torres a peek with traffic on the base paths? Addie DeLong takes 60, and she'll slide in for 60 more. Who responded with two of their own in the top of this fourth inning. Annabelle Widra trying to plate the freshman Addie DeLong to re-extend the lead to 3. That rode up and in and clipped Widra. She'll make her way aboard. Torres has 2 of Florida State's 3 hits. She's driven in all 4 of FSU's runs.
Catcher's interference. Right there, Issa Torres made contact with Cowell's glove, so she will be awarded the base.
Check swing to right field. It's bobbled and dropped. And the throw to the plate will get Widra. 1 run will score for Florida State here in the bottom of the 4th. Widra punched out. Anna Richie E still very much in touch and rockets that ball through the left side.
And understands exactly what it takes to be a leadoff and then what it takes to get to the postseason.
Torres goes to second for 1. They aren't able to turn 2, but the lead runner is retired. Richie Ease will head back to the dugout. Hitters count. Didn't see anything to hit there. Up and away once again, and that is a leadoff. And we'll walk on 5 here in the 5th.
Try to stop the bleeding.
That one down in the dirt. Harp advances to third. Throw wasn't there, and Edenfield scampers into second behind her. So moved both runners into scoring position. Decays with those base on balls, and there's the story. 11 balls to 3 strikes. 14 total, now make it 12 balls to 3 strikes. And she has walked the... There is a lot of fun scribbling and art going on in this broadcast booth right now. That is a mile high in the air, and Wiley ranges over to make the play in foul territory.
And that is a huge out for what we were seeing previously from Wiley.
On the ground, snug by Richie E. She goes to home for the force. Harp is out. Bases remain full of Seminoles, but that is a massive second out.
Absolutely.
Recorded her first RBI last weekend in the Joanne Graff Classic against Florida A&M. And that is another RBI. Didn't even have to take the bat off her shoulder.
The ACC zone is going to be pretty small, unfortunately.
Widra, straightaway center field, out to the wall and misplayed out there. This will do damage. She will slide to third and the ball will get away. Widra plates 3 off the bat and slides in herself.
that will be the ball game. Widra absolutely rocks this one to the fence, off the glove of Viancos. Almost has it, but tips off the edge of the glove, and that aggressive base running from FSU. All the runners are gonna score, and that will be the walk-off. Florida State winning it 10-2. We saw some good pitching performances tonight from both sides.